Hi, today is the 23rd of November. Welcome to our meditation. I would like to read in Proverbs chapter 16, verse 3. Commit to the Lord everything you do, then he will make your plans succeed. Interesting text because sometimes we are confused and we do not know what we should do. Sometimes we feel overwhelmed and we don't know which way to take. Such painful doubts, they are a result of losing your peace sometimes. When you lose your peace in God, then you feel like that. But it can be easily recovered if you commit your plans to God, if you let God work in your life. He will settle, comfort, and strengthen you. As Peter says in 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 10, God always gives you all the grace you need, so you will only have to suffer for a little while. Then God himself will build you up again. He will make you strong and steady, and he has chosen you to share in his eternal glory because you belong to Christ. It's interesting to know that he has invited us, he has called us to share in his eternal glory. So when he talks about eternal glory here, it makes our troubles seem so small compared to the eternal glory that he has prepared for us. And as Peter says, God gives us all the grace we need to go through our trials and tribulations if we commit our lives to him. And we live in a very uncertain and sinful world. So we don't know what is going to happen tomorrow, for example. And there are doubts and fears. We are confused sometimes. We are worried, especially in this time of pandemic, of confusion in our world today, last year and in 2021, this year. But we know that God wants to have the full control of our lives. But it is important that you commit your life to him. He's going to enter your house when you open the door, as it says in Revelation chapter 3, verse 20. If you listen to his voice, if you open the door, he will enter. And I remind you that Revelation chapter 3, verse 20 is a text written to a church. He's not just talking to people who don't know him. He's talking to people who are supposed to know him. Don't be controlled by the love of money for money. Be happy with what you have. God has said, I will never leave you. I will never desert you. So we can say boldly, the Lord helps me. I will not be afraid. What can mere human beings do to me? Says Hebrews chapter 13, verses 5 and 6. We can be controlled by many different things like the love for money. It's not just talking about money, but the love for money. Money can give you a certain security, but it is not forever. And it's nothing to do with the eternal glory that God has promised us. It's when you set your eyes, your heart on those things from above that you can go through life and not be worried and afraid because you trust God. And you can only commit your life to God if you really know him, if you really trust him. God bless you.